live broadcast. And we're live, I think. It's always the same thing. Let me pop open my stream real quick. Okay, yeah, I found it. Okay, yeah, I found it. You wanna say hi to the stream?
Yo,
That's Josh.
that's me.
He's here with us today, co-hosting, because this is his keyboard and he is one of my friends and he wanted to be here today. So, he's gonna be with us to talk, give us some extra sounds and noises.
Wait, I had to open your stream. I still can't find it.
Okay, take your time.
Yeah, my bad.
No one's here
Gotta
yet,
watch.
so just
It's like little silly
take your
me.
time.
Found it. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know
I'm
I
here
need
now.
to find it. Hold on, I need.
Okay.
I like to. No, I don't watch the stream, but there's like a little live control room that I can watch. Alright,
Like the
we
chat.
are good to go. Yeah, I can see the chat, I can see the views, stream health, stream settings, all the good stuff. Let me get that music started up. Alright, there we go. Okay, welcome to the stream. It's been a while. I think I finally figured out the camera angle thing. It looks a lot better. There's like no fuzz. I switched the lens. Hopefully there's a little more light intake so it's not so noisy. And it looks good. You can kind of see everything. What?
Isn't it like an expensive lens as well?
Oh, yeah. They're all expensive.
Oh boy.
I just changed it out so it's a little more fitted to the stream. Okay, today, without further ado, we're going to be building the Neo75 CU. CU standing for copper, even though there was an option between getting a copper or brass bottom. It's a step forward because it's a budget board with a buttload of heavy metal. Yeah, we got the foam and PCB, as well as the wireless dongle.
Wireless.
Yep, wireless. We got the PP plates, polypropylene, and little cables, I guess, in here. Feet, gaskets. What is this? Oh, this is the snap-on guards. We won't be needing these. I'll just keep this in here. I'll show you what that means in a little bit. Okay, and the keyboard. Let's unbox. Hold on. Okay. This thing is a chonker. It is very heavy, especially for a pretty cheap keyboard. There it is. Okay. Let's do a little bit of unboxing. I did already unseal this. It did come with a plastic seal. I wanted to unseal it while I was on call with Josh to make sure we had a thumbnail for this stream. Here we are.
Here we are.
Oh, here's friends.
Hi,
We're live, by the way. Newsflash.
Hi, chat.
I don't think anybody's... Oh no, there's like one person watching. I think. I'm not sure. Anyways, here's a keyboard. It has... You can kind of see it because it's really shiny. But there's a little protective film layer. Plastic film. because when it bounces, sometimes the sockets will touch the metal and short circuit, and that's kind of bad. So this little plastic film will stop that. It doesn't affect the sound in any way, not that I've noticed anyways, and it's just nice to have to reassure that it won't short. Then we have the back. We got the spiral black PVD and the brass. Let's do a little peel. Let's do a peel. Let's turn off the music. I almost muted you guys. Turn off the music. Okay. Let's peel. Zoom in a little. Uh-huh. Wait, the mic won't pick it up though. We need to do this! Right. Okay.
Whoa.
I hope you heard that. That was kind of satisfying. Okay.
That was. You gotta clip it now. Clip it.
Very nice. Clip it, chat. Clip it, chat.
So here it is. That's the spiral. Very beautiful. Very clean. I want to show this, but it's kind of difficult.
Looks like the OBS logo.
It kind of does. You're actually right. It looks just like the OBS logo. I'm looking at OBS right now. Yeah. Yeah, it's sick.
Sick.
This thing is heavy. And here's the front. There's the little badge, which Josh did decide to keep on instead of replacing with just a key.
Wait.
Here, let's look at that.
Is Josh identified and I'm still friend?
Yeah, you're
Let's keep
friend.
it that way. Let's keep it that way. I think that's funny.
We got Josh and friend. Because I called you friends because we were deciding the stream title and we just decided upon chatting with friends at the end because we didn't know if you were going to come back or not.
I knew you was gonna come back.
Because I was thinking of just naming it chatting with friend. Because it's just Josh.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Now you're friend. Now we got friends.
We got friends. It was because I was dying.
Were you like practicing?
No, taking a shower while this is not exactly easy.
When you gotta go? How much time we got? Oh, I guess I'll show you what I meant.
An hour.
An hour?
An hour? Let's go.
Alright.
Go then.
So let me show you what I mean by the guards that I'm not gonna use because it's already here. It's just extra parts. Watch this.
Oh my god.
That's it.
Oh my god.
That's how you take it apart.
It's bare bones.
It's naked.
And then that's the sheet.
It's naked and afraid.
I'll keep that there. Basically, it has this little mechanism in the four corners called the ball catch system, which makes it really easy to take apart the keyboard and put it back together. So like, I have it apart. I just put it back. On. Yeah, I just snap it back. But it's a little weird because this keyboard's shaped weird, so it's not super clear where to put it on, but there we go. Look, I can hold it by this little part.
How do you unlock
not coming
it,
off. It is not coming off. It just snaps. It locks. It's just snap locks. And then to pull it apart, you just tug on it. That's it. But it requires a bit of force. That's why it's okay.
Numb-proof.
So you don't just randomly tug it off.
Yeah, or it falls off while you're holding it. That would suck. Yeah. It's good. It's tested. I love this system. It's very nice. We're gonna put this keyboard back because if you're familiar with my streams, we spend the first 2 hours doing stabilizers.
Works out.
Stabilizers did come with this kit. I just took them out beforehand to take a look at them. I think they changed how they manufactured their stabilizers. Because I think, I personally find that they're a lot better in terms of tolerances. So I'm actually happy with using these. Last time I had a Neo keyboard on stream, I opted to skip using him.
Wait, you had a different Neo?
Yeah, I got the Neo Ergo. It's the green one that like split.
Oh,
I don't know if you remember that one.
Actually, wait. Scratch
long
that.
time ago.
My time has been cut in half. I think it's like 20 minutes, not an hour.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
unfortunate.
That's okay. No worries,
I
mate.
will be watching. It's okay.
He will be watching. Okay, let's get.
Chin reveal.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, okay. Here's 205. I've got to prepare the lube ahead of time. Give me 1 second while I search. Where could it be? Okay, we're just gonna use this lube in the meantime. We do what we can with what we have. Wait, are we zoomed in already? Did I ever zoom back out? Nope.
No,
We're
you're
zoomed in,
in the same
like
one.
slightly.
Just a
Whatever.
little
This
bit.
one's good for now because we don't have a bunch of stuff on the screen. Stuff.
Bunch of shuff.
And what I'm gonna do this time, since I don't exactly know where my stabilizer grease is, I'm just gonna lube all the housings first, and then I'll deal with the wires later.
Smart.
He lost it, guys.
We're prepping. We're prepping. It's called organization. Because I'm organized.
Dude. You gotta go one by one.
Yep.
He hasn't watched.
I
He's
take
not
my
familiar with
time.
your flow.
He's not familiar with my flow.
I skipped over a little.
He skipped a
If you
couple of-
open another one of my streams, you will see that
and most
I
of it is-
spend 2 to 3 hours on stabilizers every time. Thankfully, it shouldn't be that long on this one because it's a 75% keyboard that only needs 4 stabilizers. If I was doing a full-size keyboard though, that might be troublesome.
A little more hours.
Oh, way more hours. I think I actually did a stream or two with a full-size keyboard.
I think I saw one and it was a while.
It's a long time. Because I'm patient with my stabilizers. I think stabilizers can make or break a keyboard. So I want to do it right the first time.
Wise word.
Understandable.
He's so patient with the stabilizers, but he's not very patient with Josh.
No, it's because I hate Josh. I love keyboards.
Oh man.
Hey, wait. No, we can't hate the client. Come on. Whoa. Bad rep. Whoa.
That rap and
It's okay for this one though, because he's friend. He's friend.
okay. That's true. I mean, if I were
Just
to be
a
a real
disclaimer.
client,
I don't actually
He hates him. No.
hate
whatever he
clients.
says,
Yeah.
he-
Okay. Yeah.
come on.
No. You're right.
No, he does not hate them.
I do not
Only
hate my
certain
clients,
type.
nor do I hate Josh.
He
on a
loathes
certain type of
everyone.
client, so you got something with Hispanic people.
Who was that?
No. Imagine somebody else pops in here. Says
That
the most
would
out
be
of stuff.
crazy.
Actually, won't know. Actually, a few people have popped in here. 5 to
Really?
be exact, but they're all gone. Wait, who's watching right now? Both
Me.
of you two?
I watch you.
So yeah, you're my only 2 concurrent viewers at the moment.
Ah,
But we had 5 others
so
at some point.
special. 5 others? Oh my goodness, that's a lot of people.
Not at the same time, but come and go.
Oh man.
Man.
It
No,
happens.
we're gonna make some clickbait shit.
Maybe I need a flashier thumbnail. Just to like point at the keyboard.
At the keyboard, you should put, I don't know, some
Wow,
boomer stuff.
like a soy jack.
We gotta like showcase some subway surfers or something.
That would be sick.
That
If
would
like
be sick.
on like this part of the screen, I just had like a Subway Surfers.
You just keep your
Wait,
attention.
wait, on the side, one of us plays Subway Surfers, and then he just.
Or Minecraft, like in the corner.
I'm playing
Oh,
right
that's
now. Wait,
smart.
wait. I'll pull it up right now. That'd be funny.
No.
If only I wasn't leaving.
No. Make me wait
We
too.
got
No,
some
I don't know how I would do that anyways.
You would pull up.
Like I might be able to
either-
like pop your Discord stream and then like crop a bit of it, but that sounds difficult.
That sounds technological.
You could crop a little bit. I know how you could be able to since I've used OBS for so long.
Nah,
With the
that's
2K
good.
clips.
My viewers are
Okay.
patient.
We gotta talk about
They
the
don't
2K
need
clips.
brain rot in my streams because they're always entertaining.
Mm-hmm. I think about it now. You know what it felt like for me to do streams, because I was kind of like the same as this. I was just kind of just chilling. I just like kind of talk to myself a lot,
Yeah,
and my viewers or whoever was watching.
goodness. Most of my streams are just silent. It's just the background music, which I paused by the way, and forgot to resume off of the the peeling. It's okay. We got one,
Good
two,
thing you remembered.
3, 4. Okay, I already did those 4. We start looping these things.
Dang, my book kinda fell.
Okay, this is where I actually have to find the. Give me 1 second. Entertain the stream.
Yes.
Yo,
Or
what's
babysit-
up?
Okay,
Brad?
okay, hey,
Oh.
settle down.
Back at it again with another keyboard.
How do I search around my desk without it showing up on the stream?
All under.
True.
Back at it again with another keyboard stream. You know what it is, guys. You know. It would seem that I must
You know,
dip
I have an idea.
Hey, what?
We're gonna use dielectric grease. This is the magic
What?
stuff.
Whoa.
I don't usually use this on stream.
It looks so.
This is the quick. This is like
You throw hands with it?
Forbidden
primordial.
You throw hands.
Forbidden.
This is like 5 years old.
Lord. Wait, why?
I don't know what the typical use of dielectric grease is.
It would
I think
seem
it's
that
like automobiles or something.
I see. It would seem
But
that must have-
It can also be used for stabilizer grease. Whoops, didn't hear that.
Goodbye.
You must go?
Must go, unfortunately.
Oh. Alright.
Goodbye.
Well, we're short, but.
Maybe we should change the stream title to
Just a
friend.
friend.
Oh, man.
Let's
Down-
simply send a friend.
Chatting with friend.
Wait,
Alright.
Or I'll just change it to chatting with Josh.
Chatting with Josh. Hey, you got it. You got it. Hey, next
Like he's
hey,
popular.
let's stream the LAN party. Trust.
Let's
Oh,
not
you're
do
right.
that.
Oh,
Why not?
Boo. Oh, there's one other person watching. Okay,
Yeah.
wait. I gotta go. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Alright. Bye bye.
Alright, I gotta change the stream title now. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, quick change. Chatting with Josh.
Yeah.
I hope, I really hope someone pops in and just says, "Who's Josh?"
Me.
Okay, now I'm actually logged into chat and I can chat through OBS. Okay, this is dielectric grease. I usually don't use this because sometimes it can get a little messy,
Nah.
but I have a method because I've been using it for so long. This shit, like, it's good. It's good stuff.
Good stuff.
Let me get some towels though, just so I don't dirty up my desk mat. Okay, we'll move this back. Did I drop something? Probably not. I hope not. Here's our battleground.
Laying it out.
Okay, I got it. So what I'm gonna do, actually, if you guys don't know, I don't think Josh knows this. In my desk, I have a drawer with like 1,000,000 of these brushes that I use for lubing things. Like an endless supply of these things. Don't ask why, but it was cheap, so I got it. End of story.
Interesting. Is the battleground in case it falls to desk?
Sorry?
Like it's a loop? Is it like the battleground or like a little mat that you have? Or like the paper towel, really?
Yeah, it's just a paper towel.
It's just to like
I just
cover
don't
up
want
in
it to
case-
get on my desk. Because how
okay.
dielectric grease works, at least how I've observed, is that it's pretty thick. It's very thick, actually. It's very viscous. But it does separate a little bit over usage. And which is kind of good, kind of bad. It's good because it becomes thicker when it separates, but when it separates, it also secretes like an oily substance, which is not optimal. But I have a way of just like, if you stress test, just spam the stabilizers and then clean up the pools that it leaves. After like 2 or so cycles of that, there's no more, and it's perfect forever. I have a keyboard on my other desk that is, or the stabilizers haven't been touched in something like 4 or 4.5 years that I use dielectric grease on. They are perfect, flawless, not shown an issue, but I did have to clean it a couple of times.
It gets tedious, I assume.
Not tedious. It just, you have to do it as like a
Multiple
little.
times.
You can either do it like as a maintenance, or how I like to do it, I just like to do it straight off the bat. Just spam it, make it separate, and then done. No more problem. Perfect. I actually did that method with my Kohaku. My Kohaku is using stabilizers lubed with dielectric grease, and it is perfect. I'll hold it up to the mic, or I guess you will hear it anyways. No ticking.
That is fine.
Keep in mind, the stabilizers I used kind of sucked, so it does miracles. It performs miracles.
Interesting.
It's good. That's all you need to know. You know, let's update the thumbnail. This looks more like I'm building a keyboard. Let's do that real quick. It won't take too long. I'll actually do it while I'm lubing the stabilizers. Oops. Slippery fingers. Okay. Image. Screenshot. YouTube. Download. Change, edit. Where do I change the thumbnail? There it is. Change. Downloads. This one? Yes, save. Boom! Thumbnail changed.
Yay!
Actually, stabilizer should be kinda quick, I guess. Never mind. I have to do that thing I was talking about with the separation. I have to force the separation, or else you will be facing that problem, and that is not ideal.
But I got warranty though.
I guess so.
No, I'm just kidding.
Alright, we have 4, we need 4 more. Oh, that's too much. That's fine. It's 5. That's 6.
Bro, it's locked in.
Trying to make this quick, but trying to focus so I do this right. That's 7. Eight. Alright. Moving on. I do have to pull out this PCB now, so I guess we can unbox that. I'll keep the dongle on there for now. And let's test. Here's the PCB. Very clean, very simple. It has
Neo in the back.
capability for split or normal caps lock, 7U or 6.25U. I'll explain what that is to you, Josh, in a little bit.
Yeah.
ISO enter or ANSI enter, and then we have split or normal backspace. You don't have to worry about those last two because I know you won't like ISO or split backspace. So let's explain 6.25 versus 7U. So Josh, this keyboard has a 7U or unit large spacebar, right? It's a little longer than normal keyboards in the typical layout. And what it does is it has a big space bar. The Windows key is the same size as the letters. Control and Alt are slightly bigger. This is my favorite.
Oh.
I think it has the best spacebar sound, but that is subjective. 6.25U is a slightly smaller spacebar, just slightly. And then the Control, Windows, and Alt keys are all the same size. That's the difference. And they're all like
Okay.
slightly big.
I see.
You wanna go with which one?
What is the one you prefer again?
7. I put 7 on
7,
every
right?
keyboard.
Yeah.
This one
Let's
is 7 as
take-
well. Okay, let's do 7. Oh, here's a size comparison. They give us option for 7 or 6.25, so they give us 2 different stabilizer wires.
Oh, that's cool.
This is what it looks like.
Like size difference.
Size difference right next to each other. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
This one is slightly longer. And that's 7U.
Mm-hmm.
I like 7U. 7U is my favorite. I love having a large spacebar. It's just preference. Alright, what I'm actually gonna do, I am gonna do something a little weird. I have a little container with me that I'm going to put a lot of dielectric grease into, and I'm just going to use that container as my dielectric grease container. Now, it should be fine to keep like that.
In the yard.
Actually, let me find a smaller container. Do you have something for that? You know what? Maybe not. Let's just do this normally. Here's the technique, the ancient technique that I've used for like 6 years. Let's get in here. Dielectric grease. Wire.
Uh-oh.
You kind of swish it a little.
Just put it in there.
Yeah,
A little?
yeah. Swish it a little. Like you gotta like move around a little. And then slowly pull out and wipe off the edge.
Oh.
No, I have a little bit too much on there. Let's see if we can actually see that. I have a little bit too much on there. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna shake that off. See if I can actually get some of that liquid off. That grease. And then what I'm gonna do is I'll take that excess. I hope I can show this on camera. Focus! Focus, focus. And just wipe it off.
Ooh. It would have been bad if it fell right on the keyboard or the PCB.
Yeah, it's much farther, it's far away. It's far away. So we're safe.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make sure there's an appropriate amount of lubrication on it. Because too much will mean that it will leak pretty badly. We want a good bit, like a fair amount, and I'm tapping it against my fingers so it can move slightly. And I think that's about good. Now what we're gonna do is take this. I'm gonna tap it a little so it centers. And then slide it in carefully. Click. Move it around a little. We're good. Next. Same process. I'm not gonna hold it up to the camera because it's actually really hard for me to do that. Swish it around a little. Actually gonna scrape off some. And then I'm gonna tap it around just so I get an even coat around the bar. Let me just make sure it looks good. Looks amazing. Okay, good enough. Now slide it into the housing. Click. Move it around a little. And that should be one completed stabilizer. And I say should because we don't actually know yet until we try.
If it's good.
So we take it over here, slot it in. I won't clip it in for now. I'm going to take a switch here. I'm going to pull a space bar off of a keyboard that I know sounds good with stabilizers.
This is off the right one?
Yep, that I was showing you earlier.
Yeah.
Now we're testing. We're going to start with light tapping. Here, let me bring the mic closer. You guys can hear with me. And I'm also going to turn off the music. Okay, let's bring the mic closer. Man, you can't even see the mic on the screen. That's actually good. Okay, well, it's close. It's like right here. I am like about like this close to touching the mic. So you should hear any stabilizer noise. You hear me like tapping the PCB. So here's the testing process. We put our hand on the PCB so there isn't like any wobbling of the PCB. You won't hear any of that. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our finger and lightly tap around. Very lightly. And when I mean lightly, I mean you want to apply some kind of force to it, but not any or enough to push down the spacebar. So you kind of see like the spacebar is not moving, but I'm still tapping it. That's how you test for stabilizer ticking. Then after that, I'll actually actuate the switch. You can't hear anything, right?
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
Or like if you do hear anything, it's like it's my finger like sliding against the spacebar. Now I'm going to start pressing the spacebar. And what we're listening for here is that there's a clean up and down, and the only noise we should hear is going down and back
It's
up.
going up.
Anything else is bad.
So I guess anything out of the normal.
Yes, anything out of the bottom and the top is bad. And
I
as we
see.
heard, that's a good spacebar. So we're done with that. Now, I say done. We're not actually done because I do want to address that slight dripping issue a little later, which will be solved by just us pressing on the spacebar and letting it sit for a little bit.
Great.
Not a huge problem, but it is a problem. I'm going to do that for the rest. And these actually are a little easier because these smaller stabilizers that we use for the keys like shift, enter, or backspace are much smaller. And they tend to make less wobble, like they tend to be less wobbly because there's less wire to make error, if that makes sense. So we're going to do the same thing.
Sturdier the better?
Yeah, the smaller, the sturdier, the more stable, better tolerances. It's good. So, same thing. Take the wire, dip it in, not too much. You don't want to get too much in there or else it's going to drip really bad. I'm going to scrape some off. Not too much. We do want some on there. And actually now, since it's a small key, I don't really have enough space for my finger, so I'm just gonna tap it with my tweezers. Achieves the same effect. I just want to make sure that that lubrication is evenly covering the stabilizer wire and not centralized too much on any one part. And that looks good to me. So we're going to take this, take the stabilizer housing, prop it up just a little bit. I didn't really adjust this earlier, but when you want to slide the wire in, for those of you who don't build keyboards that often, you kind of want to push your thumb slightly into the bottom of the housing so it props up the stem a little bit so it's in perfect position to insert. Like that. I'm going to move it around a little. Alright, next. Scrape off a little.
No, you messed up. No, I'm just kidding.
Scared the hell out of me. Is it loud? Is that loud? I just realized the mic was still like focused on what I was doing.
Oh, it's like super close.
Yeah.
Nah, it's okay.
1 second. This thing's a little finicky. Okay, there we go. That looks good. Perfect light even coat on all sides. We take this, prop it up a little, insert carefully, click. Okay. Now we test. Put on the PCB. Got our little switch here. Now I'm gonna rip another keyboard or key off of that red keyboard. Slot it on. And we're gonna listen for the taps. Ooh, we got a chatter. What is up? How long does it usually take to build a keyboard? I've had friends who have never considered, who have but never considered. Yeah, maybe not 1,000 keys, but it does go up, and depending on the size of the keyboard, it does take a lot longer. Like on my 65% keyboards, which is actually the layout that I own the most of, it's pretty quick because there's not that many stabilizers, not that many keys to slot or slots or hot swap sockets to test. It's just less stuff to do. Oh man. If it's like one of those like huge ones with the big macro keys and like the 4 F row keys or the 4 F rows, it does go up there, like 300, 400 keys. And those do take a very, very long time. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But, you know, normal civilian keyboards, they don't take that long. I usually take a while to do my keyboards because I like to take it slow. I want to do it right the first time so I don't have to keep on opening and closing the keyboard. And I like to spend a lot of time on stabilizers. If you have been to my other streams, you kind of see that. And I end up spending around anywhere from 2 hours on the smaller keyboards to around 3 and even one time 4 because I was I had like a really bad pair of stabilizers on a full keyboard, so it took a very long time to do the stabilizers. Yeah. Stuff can take a long time if you spend a long time doing it. That's just how it is. That sounds kind of dumb, but it really does depend on how much attention you want to put on each step of the process. I like to take around 3 or 4 hours on a keyboard, if I can. I don't think I put enough lube on this one.
I think it's good to make mistakes in the beginning though.
Ooh, what about mistakes? I built 2 PCs and I know there's tons of mistakes. Oh, yeah. As someone who's also built a fair share of PCs. Okay, PCs, there's so many parts. Like, you forgot to plug in something from the power supply, or you slotted something wrong, or I don't know. Incompatibility of parts, or like, you know, there's a lot of parts. Thermal paste, the cooler, you have to seat it right. Keyboards don't have as many openings for those kind of mistakes because there's not that many components to it, and especially nowadays with all the pre-lubed switches, there's not so much work or manual work or technique that you have to keep in mind of. So it's not so bad.
What about the LCD screen that you usually have in some keyboards that you built?
Oh yeah, the last keyboard I built, I made a video about. I wish I streamed it, but I did have some network issues, so that wasn't possible. Those actually came from the factory working, like no problems. If it doesn't, then you're usually able to contact whoever you got it from, or the designer, or whoever brand you bought it from, and contact them about it. If there's a real issue, like a hardware issue with it, then they'll send you a replacement if they're a decent company. But usually it's not a big problem. You can't really permanently mess up a keyboard like you can a PC, because I sweat when I build PCs, because you know, you don't want to be shorting your PC. If you short out a part, then it's like at minimum a $150 part, and at max, like if you short somehow your graphics card, then that sucks, and that's like $500-$700 down the drain. That's not really the case here. You can short the PCB, and if you do short the PCB, you can typically buy replacements for it, and they will cost anywhere from like $35 to, like, the Kohaku PCB is expensive. It's like somewhere like $60 or $70 for a PCB, even though it's just a simple small 65%. So it's not that expensive. It's not terrible. If the PCB is cheap, great. It's not a big problem, but it's very avoidable, you know, shorting the keyboards, because you're not walking around the computer, or you're not walking around the keyboard, I mean, like you are the computer. So you don't like pick up static electricity, you know. You can't like accidentally put too much moisture on some of the exposed electronics. So it's not a big issue. You just have to watch out for like when the PCB is plugged in. If it's a flexible keyboard, you kind of want to make sure you have some kind of ESD sheet or protection against short circuiting, because that is a problem. But that usually isn't a huge deal, because usually keyboards aren't so flexible enough that whenever you press on it, it bottoms out against the aluminum case or brass or whatever is on the inside. So it's not a big problem. But on those keyboards that do flex up that much, like I have my Outlab Spring that has a mounting method meant to be super flexible and bouncy. That I actually did have like slight issues with that, and it was short circuiting. Luckily, not any important like diodes or electronics. It was just short circuiting and like putting in random inputs. So I was able to put out a plastic, tiny, very thin sheet to not really influence the sound, and it fixed. No more problem. Because if it did bottom out, it was going to bottom out on the plastic instead of the metal. And that's what I was trying to achieve. That's all you have to do, really. It looks like the stream playlist is not looping. Okay. Now it is. So, I like building keyboards because you get the same creative process, or like the same like puzzle building kind of feel you get whenever you build PCs, but without the stress of, you know, missing something or accidentally breaking something. It's a lot more fun, in my opinion. It's not to say I don't like, I do like building PCs. Yeah, like adult Legos. I do like building PCs, but oh my gosh, sometimes it's very stressful. And like,
I remember.
you know, sometimes you plug in that PC, you start testing it, or like you try to boot it up and then it just doesn't boot, and that like your heart drops. That is stressful. I have never gotten something like that from a keyboard. I have built something 60, 70 keyboards just off of like the ones I own and the ones I've built for other people. I might have had like a stressful problem once.
I remember when I was building my PC and plugged in the graphics card in the wrong position. Like I just
The
switched
wrong
out
slot.
the wrong slot, yeah. And it didn't blow out the GPU or the graphics. It blew out the whole power supply, which was I think over 100.
Ouch. Yeah. Okay, but like, thankfully that's not a part you're super stressed about.
Oh yeah.
Because like, you know, power supply,
Yeah,
it's one of the cheaper, if not the cheapest.
Yeah, it could really go like lower.
Yeah.
So in the
Not a
whenever-
huge problem. Like, if you're gonna break apart, power supply is definitely, I would favor breaking over
ideal.
instead of like the motherboard where you have to like change all the parts out, take out all the parts. Or if it was the graphics card, then you're gonna have to spend another like $700.
I mean, I wonder, maybe that's why my computer has problems. You know?
Maybe something's up with the motherboard, but like, you know, Windows is also buggy, so who's to say?
That's true.
Alright, let's get those other keys tested. This is all the stabilizers, by the way, so we're done. If these sound good, I think we're basically done with stabilizers.
Yay.
It was pretty quick. I don't think we're that far into the stream. Yep, not even an hour. How lovely is that? Let's test these. If they're good, then... Yeah, not to mention power supplies die. Yes!
Yeah.
Oh my god. Power supplies are so complicated. You can have a platinum 80 plus 100 plus rating, and they're still gonna break sometimes. I'll say they, but like, this is kind of rare. They can still break after like minimal usage. This one sounds good. Ooh. And then like different brands have different quality of coils and whatever, power delivery. So complicated. Usually you're safe with just pick something with an 80 plus rating from like a brand you've heard of before. Something like Seasonic, Corsair, Thermal Take even. What is it, Superflower or something? EVGA, not gigabyte. But like usually you're really safe picking, but you know, sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. And that sucks, because I've run into that issue where it's like you think you made the best choice and you even spent that little bit of extra money so you could get something you've heard was like way safer, and then it just breaks. And that sucks.
Actually, I recently got another power supply. It was free, so I took it.
A free power supply?
Uh-huh.
When does
It's
that happen?
it was
Also-
in a Pevia.
Oh, Apevia? Yeah, those are the
Apevia.
those are the brands you want to avoid.
Oh, really?
Yes. Apevia is, I wouldn't say known. Okay, they're known for having
Yeah,
extremely cheap power supplies, but they do tend. Okay, I wouldn't say tend because they like it's still a low percent, but on a higher rate, they tend to fail more than other mainstream power supplies.
Man, it was like 800 watt, 80 plus gold,
80 plus
whatever.
like bronze or gold, whatever.
Yeah, like it was in this
The
one, it
ratings
was a
can be
gold.
pretty like sometimes they don't tell the whole story. There can be like a 100 plus platinum rated power supply and still suck because it's from some like no name brand that doesn't really have that big of standards.
Yeah, they're going for like 60, 70 ish.
Yeah, those Apevia power supplies are super cheap. I remember seeing them before, but they do not have a great reputation. Also, what I'm doing right now, like with the keyboard, not talking about PCs, these are clip-in stabilizers. So like all you have to do to put them on the keyboard is just like slot it in and click it in. But what you can do as an extra step is take these, if I can focus, these little plastic clips or whatever pieces, and kind of slot it into the little, here, I'll show you. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Enhance. There's like a little crack there that you can put the little piece of plastic inside of so that if you're taking off keycaps, you can make sure that the stabilizers stay in place. It's not necessary, but it's a step I like to take. The only
Looking so
mistake I
good.
made with PCs is I got a motherboard without Wi-Fi and didn't know. Oh, yes.
No Bluetooth?
Oh, yes. I as well. I did that like same exact thing. And then I had to get like a USB Wi-Fi adapter.
Off Amazon or something?
Yeah, off Amazon for like 20-30 bucks. I think it was like 15-20 bucks. It's pretty cheap. So it's not a big issue, but it kind of sucks because it's ugly.
And you have to use a USB port.
Yeah. And you have to use a USB port. It's just ugly. It doesn't feel good. It's functionally, I think, the same. I don't actually know if there's any performance difference between like the antennas built on the motherboard versus those little USB adapters. But it does the job. At least for the time I had it.
Still, I'm debating if I should run it back to the graphics card hunt.
I think you should chill out for now. Actually, Intel, I still keep up with the hardware even though I don't build PCs anymore. At least often.
It's off
But-
anymore.
Yeah. But Intel actually released their latest generation of graphics
now?
cards. Not just now, like a few, oh, I think maybe a week ago actually. It was pretty recently. But they're
Oh.
good. Like weirdly good. They look good, they perform good. Obviously, they're not gonna live up to the ray tracing that Nvidia does, but price per performance, I remember seeing one of their ARC graphics cards doing better than the 4060. Like price per performance, which is amazing. It's great to see that there's competition, especially in the budget end,
Mhm.
because graphics cards are getting expensive.
Yeah, that's why I just was thinking like maybe I should just lock into one of these.
Like if
So I'll
you're
go
looking for
the-
like a mid range or like a even like a low end, I don't actually know how cheap. I didn't look into their prices. I just remember hearing about their news and reading about the Intel
the
graphics
mid-range is
cards.
like around 400.
Oh, do they?
Even so, like
Yeah, that's
like-
still like technically on the
Yeah.
lower end of graphics cards, which like it sucks to say, because I remember when I bought my 1660 for like $200, and that served me for like years.
they don't make
You
them like
you
they
can't
used to.
get graphics card. I'm like, you can still get the 1660, but it just sucks that it's like such an old graphics card, but it's still the best option for the price. That sucks. Like it's been so many years, there's no innovation for the low budget.
Got stuck.
That
However, it
sucks.
was.
But whatever. What are you gonna do about it? It's still a good graphics card. I just wish they'd spend effort making even better low budget graphics cards. Okay, I put the keys back on my red keyboard. Okay, so actually, I'm gonna take them back off because we need to do that thing.
What the
On same games, Arc B580 can beat the 4060 Ti, and it also has 12 gigabytes VRAM, while 4060 Ti only has 8. Yeah, and $100 cheaper. It's amazing. It's lovely to see, because things were getting a little grim seeing that, you know, graphics cards are getting more and more expensive. I believe I remember AMD made an announcement that they would give up the super high end, like the 4080 Ti level of the graphics cards, and kind of settle around that mid range. But even what they call mid range is like $600, $700. And like, I love AMD. They do make amazing graphics cards for the price, but like, you gotta appeal to the people. $600 is still a lot of money. And then Nvidia is just going through the
It's gonna
roof
make
with the prices.
computers.
Yeah, they have like, go back to the 1660 prices. 1650 was actually like an amazing budget graphics card. It performs great for the price. Or it was, at least, when it released. Games are kind of hard to run now.
Oh,
But
dude.
like, they
Oh,
sold
oh,
for
that-
like what, $150? That's crazy. Can you even think of a graphics card like released within the past 4 years, 5 years even, that's around that price, $150?
But you know, something about average is that they're trying to make it expensive.
Yeah, they're trying to make mid-range like $600.
Yeah, like,
Which it isn't, bro. It's like $600
not.
was reserved for the high
ideal.
range like 6-7 years ago.
that's what's upsetting, because
It just
who would
sucks.
want to spend that much money on something that's average enough to run
Yeah,
mid?
Yeah,
like
it's just,
mid-graphics
it's
are all
upsetting to spend what you deem as a buttload of money on a mid-range graphics card.
And eventually they'll just give you like maybe 3 years, 4 years, and you have to switch it
Yeah,
again. and-
like 5. Okay, you can stretch it sometimes if you're good with it, or like if you don't care, you can stretch it maybe like 8-10 years. Like, yeah, you do have to replace it after a bit of time.
like, it's a quality of life almost upgrade.
Like, me personally, I'm running a 3070 that I got during pandemic for absurd prices. Which sucked, but I got it. And I love it. It's been serving well, but it's falling short in these new games. like back then when it released, it was the 2080 Ti for the mid-range. Wow, big jump, and that was crazy because the 20 Ti was the best. So it's like, wow, mid-range graphics card beats the best now, and it did, but
it fell short.
like 4 years later, it feels like a mid graphics card again. Like it feels like mid-range. I can't run those like crazy graphics anymore. I think I'm gonna try to get a 5070 Super. Depending on benchmarks, I might go lower. Yeah, everybody's waiting on those benchmarks. Kind of scary though, because the jump from 30 series to 40 series was kind of disappointing.
Apparently that card is gonna need more power.
So like
too.
people are like crossing their fingers that like we're actually gonna see a performance jump, unlike the 40 series, which was the 40 series was alright, but it didn't feel like it necessitated a new generation. I guess, you know, different architecture, but you know, not much of a upgrade from the last. I think these are good actually. I might not need to open these up and clean them.
Yay.
Yeah, like 40 to 50. This is like the whole like thing about Moore's law not being a thing anymore. I don't think we're gonna see those crazy jumps anymore, like ever. Cause it's getting difficult.
I mean, all of what they promote is AI. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it costs same as. Yeah, okay. It's gonna cost same as 40 series, hopefully, and then better performance, hopefully. Because the 40 series, I actually haven't looked too much on the 40 series, like price wise, but I think they were slightly more expensive than the 30. No?
I mean, the 4060 is 400, no?
Is it really?
Yes. That's their low end, no?
Yeah, it is. It's the lowest in the 4000. I see one on Amazon for $300. That's not so bad.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's actually pretty good.
But I mean,
Yeah, it's around it's around the price of the 3060. But at least like the 4060 I've actually heard was under fire, because in some cases I think it benchmarked worse than the 3060. I don't remember the exact details, but I just remember hearing about just the 4060 being like awful for being a generation ahead. It was just disappointing. And I hope we don't see that, because seeing that sucks.
I feel like we might though. There's so much you can.
And also there's like
with
rumors and leaks of like the 5090 or whatever consuming something like 400 watts TDP.
Yes, that's what I heard actually.
Goodness gracious, back in my day PCs could run on 400 watts, even like 300. I think like a 1650 build, low budget, low end, could run on like 350 watts. It'd be kind of cutting it close. I wouldn't run it on 350 watts, but I think you could. And that's so crazy to me. So power hungry. That means they're going to get hotter. Law of thermodynamics. Or not law of thermodynamics. Law of conservation of energy. More power. It's going to get hotter. So those damn graphics cards are going to get even thicker. You're not even gonna be able to grip it like with your hand.
Oh yeah, what happened with those people that would stack on top of each other like 2 GPUs?
Oh, the SLI? That's not a thing anymore. They discontinued SLI.
Oh,
Unfortunately. It was cool though.
Oh,
But yeah,
man.
I think they found that it had very diminishing returns, so they just decided to not continue SLI. Alright, back to the keyboard. I think stabilizers are good. I don't think we have to touch it up anymore. Yeah, good old days when people used to run 2 to 4 GPUs. Exactly. My buddy had a computer that had dual SLI 980s. Oh my goodness. Still beautiful. But unfortunately he did have to retire that computer because it's old. And it has seen quite a beating. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make like little cuts on the foam where the stabilizers are supposed to be, just so I can fit the foam under the wire, because I don't feel like ripping out the stabilizers again. Okay. I think. Yeah, that one has to go. Yeah, PC building is not what it used to be. I wish things were cheaper, man. I want to build a new computer, but it's so expensive. And I spend all my money on keyboard, so it's like it's just not gonna work.
Not gonna cut it no more.
These high prices ain't gonna cut it. I'll just have to keep with the computer I have until it stops running Chrome or something. Yeah, same thing. Memory usage is getting crazy. 32 used to be well more
really
than
good.
enough to like run multiple things. You could stream, you could play a big game, you could have like Skype open when that was a thing. But now it's like I find myself with 30 gigabytes running out sometimes even. It's like, what? Do I actually have to upgrade to 64? That just it feels ridiculous. Did you tape mod? This one I'm not gonna do tape mod because it sounds good as is, hopefully. If I do think it would benefit from tape mod though, I'm not gonna. Or if I do think it's gonna benefit, then I will. That's what I meant. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you too.
Christmas.
But yeah, what I'm gonna see, this thing's really easy to open up and close. Tape mod's really easy to put on. I'm not gonna put it on now because I want to see what it sounds like without it. If I think it needs more volume to it, then I will tape mod it. But otherwise, if it's at a good volume, good sound, I'll leave it. Because I like to use the tape mod when it's feeling a little lackluster. Like it's thuddy and dead. That's when I use tape mod. But if I can't, or if I don't think it needs it, I don't think I should. That's my view on tape mod anyways. I don't frown on it, but like, if I don't have to, I won't. Next is the plate. Sorry about that.
Holy moly.
Yeah, we're good. Those were the sounds of organization. Sometimes it gets annoyingly loud with tape mod. Yeah. I also find that tape mod kind of makes all the keyboards sound the same. That's kind of the argument I hear about PE foam, but I think tape mod does it worse. What switches? We're going to be using the MZ Studio Y3 switch from Unikeys, which I'm affiliated with. Use code SheepKeebs. They're a nice budget switch. They're around 23 cents, I think. Lovely switch. One of the best, even like among higher end switches. Long pole? I believe so, but like very slightly. Something like 3.8 millimeter travel instead of 4. Let me actually check. Excuse me.
Less travel is better or not?
It's preference. Yeah, it is 3.8. Wow. Woo, off the top of my head. Yeah, it's 3.8 millimeters travel out of like the full travel being 4. And let me explain that to you, Josh, and whoever's curious. Travel is just how far you have to press down until it reaches the bottom of the key press.
Right.
Traditional switches like the Cherry MX Black, which I'm holding, you can barely see it because it's black, has a 4 millimeter travel. Goes all the way down, clicks on the rail, comes back up. This is called full travel. Now there's long pole switches which reduce the travel. 3.8 I like because I'm more comfortable with 4.0 millimeters just because that's where I came from. I do like long poles. I love the sound of long poles, but I like to keep the travel distance relatively long because once it gets short, it starts feeling like my key presses are being interrupted, if that makes sense.
I see.
Like
though.
my fingers muscle memory wants to go down further, but it doesn't, and that it feels abrupt. I love long poles. I love the sound that being long poles do. But yeah, man, like I love long travel. I have a switch. It's a Franken switch. It's a SP Star Meteor White bottom housing, cherry black or cherry linear housing, or top housing, and then the stem is a Zaku pole. This thing, let me show it to the camera. Focus. Check out the travel. That's it.
Oh.
That's it. This is like, I think this is like 3 millimeter travel, which is really short. I can't really show it that well on the camera, but it peaks up a lot. It is a very long pole, and it's super clacky if you want to listen to it. But oh my goodness, these things were so uncomfortable. I loved them for like a month, but then I found that like when I was like typing essays or whatever, just typing for a long time, it was like my fingers, man. So I decided from then to just like try to keep it long. The shortest I'm willing to get it is 3.6 millimeters travel. Any shorter than that is a no. Like it might be the best Switch released in years. I will not buy it. When you've got hella flexi plate and gaskets to compensate. I mean, like, it wouldn't hurt. Like my fingers, the fingertips wouldn't hurt because it would absorb the shock more. But I can't get over that, like the feeling that like I'm being stopped. Like it's interrupting my key press.
Oh man, I want to say the word. It's like being stopped.
What? The word.
Oh.
What?
Like
The word? Don't say you're gonna say the word.
I'm gonna say it.
Don't type it to me first.
Really?
In Discord.
Can I like make the announcement, like
And
say
then
it out loud?
and then then you can fucking announce it. Go ahead.
Really? Oh, let's go. It's like etching. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like edging. It's like edging the full completion. Oh my god. It's like edging the full travel of the key switch. It's like it just feels like something's missing.
Holding you back.
Okay, we can stop there.
Okay, yeah.
That's enough. But also, you know, keyboards just aren't that flexible. Like even the most flexible keyboard, like with the whole like leaf spring, like Owl Lab spring flexible, it's not that flexible.
Even the thinnest.
Like it is very flexible, like compared to other keyboards, but it's just like not a huge difference. Of course, I can do things like taking out the leaf gaskets so that it's only supported by the 4 instead of 8, and then that like it will get even bouncier. But at that point, it just starts to feel like it's flimsy.
Oh, isn't that corner now with a key though?
So true. You're right.
You're right, my good sir.
You guys like
Yeet?
Yeet? I like that one song that I hear everywhere.
Oh yeah.
If we being real,
If you like,
love that song.
do you like Don Tolliver?
You Don Tolliver fiend.
Okay, now we know where the trend is going.
There we go.
He is really good. Like with his new album. Oh my. Oh wait. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
No, you can chat with him. I don't got anything to say about this.
Like all the concerts. I mean, like all the beat drops, no pole exactly. When that song, like when that intro comes on. Oh my god, it's the mood. It's just amazing. But anyways,
Maybe I gotta get on this Don Tolliver. I've heard of him. I like a lot of my friends listen to him, but I just have not.
I mean, what else has been famous?
Will it sound as
recently?
good as this keyboard? You know, hopefully I'll
I
try
mean, I think
to I'll try to
it's
live up to
hard.
that hype.
We'll go as hard. Actually, let's see. What about Childish Gambino?
Oh, I like his recent work.
Really?
Yeah, but like, you know, the classics are still good.
The
Redbone,
classics.
fucking love that
Yeah.
song.
Oh god. And then the one.
This is America.
Oh
The
yeah, with
song.
the boom. In that music video. And then boom. What about Chromacopia? The best
Okay.
highlight of the year.
Hot take.
What?
It
You
didn't
gonna
click with
tell-
me.
Oh.
Chromacopia didn't click with me. I mean, I'm also not a big Tyler guy. I mean, like, the people that do listen to him fucking love that album. So, like, it must be good, but, like, he's just not my style.
What about like? There was this one song. I think it was kind of my favorite because it had the most meaning to it. Like it was the name Like Him.
Like him?
It was just
Is that random Asian? Do you guys know each other? Do I know this guy?
does he come back here a lot?
Oh, damn! He's shredded as fuck. Bro's huge.
You didn't even see his
Goodness
post on YouTube.
gracious. Who are y'all? I'm just a dude building a keyboard on Christmas Eve. Yeah, we got Josh.
Yeah.
We got Josh on stream. I usually don't have other people on stream. This is usually a solo stream. But this is his keyboard. Like this. This for him. But you know, I wanted to
yeah.
have him on.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Big gains,
What's up,
bro. I want to be
Jill?
like you. Huge. Oh, where's the slot for this? 7U South.
He even agrees with us.
He is huge. Keep it up, bro.
Mm-hmm. Drop the workout routine, man.
Drop chest day.
How many times you skip leg day?
Oh. At least you're clean, or not clean about it. That's the wrong word to use. At least you're open about it. Honesty is the best policy.
Wait, what's wrong with steroids?
I mean, he probably knows more about it than I do, but like, what? Sometimes it does. Yeah. Sometimes, like, it messes with your, what is it
Nervous
called?
system?
Hormones, sometimes. You get really bad acne sometimes. Also, sometimes. Like,
He
this guy,
looks
I
so
would,
huge,
like,
though.
he doesn't look. I would say, like, I don't think you look like you're really, like, blasting it. Or at least, like, haven't been using it that long. Because usually what you see on these guys, like, blasting Tren or whatever, or just gear in general, is that they have this inhuman, like, sized traps. They have, like, these dumb, like, super round looking traps. And I don't see that. Like, you don't have the acne. You don't have, like, the huge bulkiness. You look good, bro.
Oh.
Like, usually, like, if they're really blasting it, they'll have, like, really bad back knee. Or just, like, acne, like, everywhere.
It's like pops everywhere.
Yeah. Should I get a refund for your steroids? Yeah, like, what are steroids for if you're not gonna get that Dorito with the giant traps, second pair of shoulders? Do I have to flip this? No.
Do you happen to bend some of those clips sometimes when you're trying to insert them?
Huh?
Like, do you happen like? 'Cause
Oh,
I
like the
think there's,
pins?
there's a pin, yeah.
Do they break? No. Do they bend? Sometimes. And it's not a big problem. You just bend them back.
Ah,
Okay. Make sure everything's seated right. Is gear that expensive? I've never really, like,
I
heard
think
about,
they
like, the
can really
whole
go like.
payment behind being on gear.
How much is that? Like this monthly, right?
New keyboard, mine's too crusty from lagooning.
Yeah.
Understandable. Understandable. You know,
On steroids. That's-
my advice, just, like, flip the keyboard over while you're gooning. So that at least, like, if it gets everywhere... What am I talking? If it gets everywhere, it's not, like, in between the keys. You feel me?
Oh yeah, easier to clean up, you know.
Yeah, keep it clean.
No static.
Or, like, keep whatever you're touching clean. And whenever you're done, you just flip it over. If you don't see the mess, there is no mess.
Oh, that's gotta be a quote.
Yeah, if you can't see it, it's you. If you can't see it, it's clean. Like my desk setup, super clean.
He
Thank you
flips
for that
his whole
advice. I'll
desk
flip
back.
my keyboard the next time I spray my brokers. That's the first time I've heard that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, anytime, bro. Glad I could dispense some wisdom for you.
Like my therapist, man. It's helping me how to know how to goon.
Alright, back to talking about the keyboard. Here we have the
Yes.
gaskets. If you don't care or give a shit about keyboards, you don't have to pay attention. I don't We're cool. Just here for the vibes. Here's the gasket. This is what goes between this assembly and the actual rest of the keyboard. So like this is what connects them, I guess. This is what allows this to sit in the keyboard case. Now we can do this two ways. If you look at it, there's two little nubs there on one side, but on the other side it's flat. Now the difference is that if we face the nubs down and put it on, then what we get is whenever we push down on the keyboard, what it's going to be pushing down is it's going to be standing on those two legs. So whenever you push down on it, it's a little more bouncy, a little more flexible. Or if you want a stiffer experience, which is subjective.
I guess without them.
Actually, maybe I'm wrong. I think that's the only option. Because it has different thicknesses on either side. I remember the keyboard that had actual springs for like gaskets. Yeah, there's like the Acco SPR 67, I think it was called. Oh,
Yo,
Conrad. What's up?
Yeah, Merry Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas, bro. I didn't even realize.
Been too long, man. Too long.
It's been a while, bro. Whoops. So this keyboard has, I think, 2 options for mounting, which is a top mount or just straight up gasket mount, which is what we're gonna do because gasket mount's the best mount.
We do too, Conrad. I miss you guys. You and your
Oh shoot!
what's your name?
My chat was behind. My friend got a Porsche 911. Oh! GT3 RS for his birthday. Goodness gracious. Miss y'all. Yeah, I miss you too, Con, bro. It's been fucking forever. Yo, is this channel purely dedicated to making keyboards? Yes.
That's
Only
the whole
keyboards. But yeah, I do stream, and whenever I stream, I just talk about whatever. It can be keyboards, it can be trend, computers. We're just here for a chill time. But yeah, the channel, like the videos themselves, are just keyboards. What do you do with all those keyboards? Do you have 1,000,000? I don't have 1,000,000. At some point, I had 23 in my collection at one time. But I decided to kind of calm it down, kind of refine my collection a little. So that now, like, I want to keep the keyboards that I consider, like, my grail keyboards. Like, I want to keep the keyboards that I really love. So now my collection is down to, if I count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Wow, you just
I have 12
sliced
keyboards.
it by half.
Oh, no, I don't have 12 keyboards. I have 13 keyboards. Because one of them is on the family computer.
Oh.
Ah, just kidding. I have 14 keyboards because I have one for work. That's still in the case.
Oh.
Oh my god. It's 14. It's 14. Yeah, it is sick. I love
What
this
did
hobby.
you do with the other ones? You just gave them away, or you?
I
you sold-
cycle. Oh,
How you
like the
cycle?
other, like, what it used to be,
Oh, the
like
ones that you
23.
Yeah, the disappear ones.
I sold like 2 and then decided it was too much trouble. And then also, like, the other keyboards that I had weren't selling because they were just like,
Expensive.
you know, they were good back in the day, like when I bought them, but there's just better options that are also in stock and new now. So what I ended up doing with those keyboards, they're still good, they're still amazing, but they just won't sell because there are better options. what I ended up doing with those keyboards, I actually took a road trip and with like 6 keyboards to my friends up in College Station. I live in Texas. And I gave them away.
Really?
Yeah, I just gave them keyboards. You're the type of person that just has a jar of switches in store. Oh my
Lord.
god, just a jar.
It's just
Josh
a
knows
jar.
this because he's been over to my house. But I have a wall of switches, actually. It's like a little department store.
It's full of jars.
think like you enter like the automobile store, auto shop, and you see like that wall of different screws and nuts. But it's just all switches. Icon, I'll see you later, bro.
Conrad. Enjoy.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, and if I don't see you, Happy New Year.
Yeah. I'll still send a message though, for sure.
Wishing the best. Okay, we're done with this. We have all the gaskets on. I might, because this is really easy to take on or put on or take off, might include or disclude these two. Because I don't like mounting points near the spacebar, and these are like right on the edges of them. Do you have a live stream schedule? I was thinking about that, where I kind of like live stream on like a weekly or bi-weekly basis. But the whole baseline of my stream is that I'm talking while building a keyboard. And hey, if I built a keyboard every week, I would love that. It just doesn't happen, because if I build a keyboard, it's either mine or it's for somebody else, like a client. Clients don't come by that often. And if I built personal keyboards that often, then I would be in a pickle. But I was thinking about just like streaming and tinkering with the ones that I already have. Like just taking out like here's my like favorite keyboard right now that I find myself using the most often. This is a Keycolt 265. It's a little gray, white, red, and then the back is beautiful. Love this keyboard. But I do find myself tinkering with it a lot.
The back is so...
Oh my
It goes
goodness.
hard.
I think it's like the most beautiful keyboard back I own. But yeah, I find myself like I have a wall of switches. Like what I do with this wall of switches. And when I say a wall, I mean it. Like a wall. Like, right, Josh?
It's like full of...
I have
like,
something like 80 different switches that I do know the names of, just to keep it like I don't just buy them and forget about them. I do know what they are.
it's
But I like
almost
to keep it fresh,
yeah.
you know? It's like different 80 different types of switches. So like 80 switches, 70 to 90 of each, depending on what I intended to use them for. Let's move on with this keyboard. Yeah, it's a wall. I have a lot of switches. Some of them were sent to me by vendors or companies, but most of them were bought with my own money. Love switches. I love switch collecting. But
Oh, you're bringing in the case?
with this, yeah, I am. So it's gonna be cool now. With this many switches, I like to keep it fresh in my keyboards by, changing out the plates, changing out the switches, give it like a slightly different feel and sound. That's how I keep it fresh, instead of using like cycling between 23 different keyboards, which I used to do. It used to be like 1 week I have this keyboard, and then I have like a schedule, like this keyboard, this keyboard, this keyboard. Or if I'm like feeling it, I'll just like grab this one. Yeah, I'm feeling this one. Here's the keyboard, guys, that we're building today for Josh. This is the Neo75 CU is the full name. It's beautiful. We got the black configuration with the brass bottom. You're gonna take a nice look. There's some stainless steel inserts. There's our nice little Ripple badge. Then on the back, for the back badge, Josh opted to go for the PVD mirror finish black spiral. It's kind of hard to show on camera, but you can kind of see it when I move it around. It's really beautiful in real life. It's easier to see too. It is heavy because brass is quite dense.
Pop it open.
Pop it open. Watch this. Take the assembly. Slot it. Make sure it's fit. And then I take the top. Listen to the click. Done.
Boom.
Now it's like, it's done. It's together. And this was unintentional, but the switches kind of match the color of the keyboard.
Wait, they do actually.
Unintentional. It doesn't matter because you're not going to see them anyways, but it's cool to
Yeah,
know.
that's true. When I pull
Oh,
them
also
out,
the side profile is pretty crazy. It's sleek. It's nice. It has a lot of fingerprints. That's my bad.
No worry. Yeah, that's cool.
You can just wipe it off.
What?
Now come
I'll
the
wipe away.
keycaps. Today we have, for people who care about keyboards, GMK Inu Kuma, which means black bear in Japanese. I think.
It's
Or
my
like night
favorite
bear or
part.
something. No, Kuro is black, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm not Japanese. This is the set. This is what the keycaps look like. Wow. You can kind of see the color scheme that Josh was going for.
Kind of more yellow. It looks more white in the camera.
Yeah, it is slightly more yellow. It just looks white because my light is really bright and I have to keep it really bright. Oh, I forgot the foam. 1 second.
Oh, rip it all apart.
Hold on. I don't want to yank too hard. Okay, there we go. Put that to the side. Take that off. The foam here.
I was wondering why it felt so empty for a minute.
Yes. Make sure it's nice and flat. We can reseat this. Whew. Okay,
Yay.
that sounds good. Okay, do you want to use...
Uh-oh.
Okay. You know what? That's what the stream's for. Because usually I would just cut that out. Ah! So if you didn't see what just happened or heard what just happened, I poured the keycaps all over myself.
All over the place.
Okay, Josh, for the enter key, you want to use this one or this one?
Oh, I think I'll go yellow.
Yellow?
Or
Like
like
this one?
Yeah. Yeah, yellow and black.
Or like, it's like, I don't know what to call it. It's like a kind of beigey, tanny, whatever.
And tiny.
That sounds good. Oh my goodness.
Are you picking them up off the floor?
No, they're like all in my lap, thankfully.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you're okay? Are you cool with stepped caps lock, or do you want like a full caps lock?
Step is
Let
cool.
me show you what I mean. You know what I mean by stepped caps lock, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like half of it is like a little lower, so you can like avoid pressing it accidentally. But some people just prefer the full caps lock.
Oh,
Anyways,
is that full steps for that?
oh no, not a full step. I just mean like a full, like that.
Oh, okay, okay. Or smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Full is cool.
Oh, you want full or do you want stepped?
Oh,
Let me show you. Let me just show you what I mean. Ugh. I need to rip it off another keyboard. Here's the red one. Like that. You see that?
Oh.
It's stepped, so like whenever you're typing, you're like less likely to push on the caps lock.
Nah, no step.
No step?
No.
Okay. That was good to know. Then we can switch the orientation of the caps lock key. Boom. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick the keys out of my lap. And whatever doesn't go on the keyboard, I'm just gonna sort, I guess.
We'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Just wish it didn't happen.
We should get a clip of that.
Not a big deal. I don't do clips though. I don't even know where to put it if I clipped it. Oh,
Bloopers.
hold on, let me show you something later. These can go to the side. I'll sort that later. Yeah, that goes there. B, D, C. Well, let me switch. What happened to the music? I thought I put it on loop. That is not what I'm looking for. Loop.
I'm not gonna lie to you, this was a pretty active stream. More than I thought it would.
Yeah, very active. We actually, I didn't say it, but at some point we had a peak viewership of 7.
Hey.
Which is big moves for me. Big number.
I mean, it's Christmas Eve, but like, even on a
Yeah,
on
spend
a
time with your
holiday-
family, guys.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Come on,
I'm just
guys.
kidding. We should do more of these chill streams.
I just
They
stream whenever
generally-
I got a keyboard to build.
Right, but like, sometimes have special guests, you know?
Yeah, I will.
So I'm not like,
like
famous
even if
yet.
it's not your keyboard, maybe I'll feature you in another one of these.
Yeah, unless I keep buying from you. Anyways, our next keyboard whoop. I'm just kidding.
Next one.
Next.
Yeah, plan the
That's
next
how I
one
do
while
now.
while I'm building this one.
Oh yes. What would it be though? I really do wonder.
Don't think about it, bro, because I know you're not gonna.
Well, I know I'm not gonna do it for a while.
For a while or forever, bro.
For a while, actually. I do intend to go right back to where I was with my LCD
Super
screen.
RGB lights everywhere.
I did get tired of it, so
Good.
I wanted something that's more
I'm tired of it.
fashionable.
That's not the right one. E. It's looking good so far. It's coming together.
It is. Holy crap. He's a jacked up guy.
He's still here. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to finish this while you're still here. And then we can get a quick sound test and you can listen to it. Because the sound test is the best part of the stream.
It's like
in my
more used.
opinion. Unless you're just here to chill. Then maybe it was the journey that was the best part.
It's always about the journey.
Alright, I gotta pick some keycaps off the floor. Actually didn't drop that much. I'm gonna take this out. I wanna show you later. That. What am I missing? F10. F10. Let's search.
To the floor.
To the floor. I found it.
You did?
F10. I think that was the only one we were looking for. Okay. Moving on. More keycaps. Here's the steps keycap that I was talking about. Ooh, focus, focus. Right there. See it?
Oh. I mean,
Preference.
yeah,
Don't feel pressured
sleek.
if you don't like it.
It looks sleek.
Okay, we only have one color of arrows, so I will use these. No option. Perfect. Okay, next question. Do you like the scoop or the bar? What I mean by the scoop is that this key, that you know that how F and J are supposed to have the bar? Do you see the bar? The little bump right there?
Say what?
You see the little bump on the F key right there?
Yeah. To keep
Do
it
you want
down?
or like as the home row keys, F and J, you know? So you know where your fingers are?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess keep it on the bottom.
Or okay, do you want the bar, like the little bump right there,
A
like the
bar
physical
on the
bump,
bar.
or what's called the scoop? It's called the scoop because it's a deeper, it's more concave than a normal key. Look, let's put them side by side. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about the noises.
I never had it scooped.
And
yeah,
like when you're feeling for it, like with your fingers, you can feel the scoop. But you know, a lot of people prefer the bar because it's more noticeable.
yeah, I think the bar is better.
Like the bar, keep it traditional. Okay.
Additionally, I guess I'll just, if I feel different, I'll switch later on.
Yeah. Okay. We get the 7U space bar. Make sure it's straight.
What if it's not?
I'll cry.
Oh no.
Okay, we're good.
Oh my god,
Hold
it
on.
looks so cool.
Hold on. We're good. Okay, and then we got Control, Alt. We got Code for Windows key. And then we're gonna put another Alt key here. Just know this is the function key, okay?
Oh, okay.
Boom. We're done.
Wow.
Oh, just to like, oh wait, no, we're not done. We're not done. We're not done. The
Right.
cherry on top. The cherry on top.
Okay.
Josh decided
What?
to splurge.
Oh,
Today,
yeah.
for the first time ever in a stream of a keyboard build for a client, you have an artisan key. Now, random Asian ripped ass dude. This artisan key is special because, well, it's going to go on the escape key, but it's made out of aluminum rather than plastic. I dropped it. It's made out of aluminum. And it's cool. And it sounds different. And it looks really cool. Let me see if I can get it close. Close. Focus. Look at that. You guys see the the metal sheen on it. It's cool. It's clean. It's slightly expensive, but we got a good deal on it.
But yeah.
And it goes in the special corner where the escape key is. Right there.
That marks it.
What if you made a logo for your channel? That would be sick. That would be also very expensive though.
What
So
about if you have it
maybe
engraved?
later. What are you saying?
What if you have it engraved on the... I guess in this
Engraved?
case it will be brass, right? Or
Yeah,
titanium.
or aluminum.
Mhm.
Titanium, I guess titanium would work too. Let me sort these keys while we talk. Or
'Cause
not talk.
imagine your logo
Uh-huh.
just all over the keyboard. Not just on the back, you know.
Okay. All over the keyboard. What if I make stickers and make it like a sticker bomb keyboard with just a bunch of my logo?
That'd be crazy.
I feel like
then
that'd be the easiest version of what we're trying
And
to
when you like
what
ship
we're
it,
trying to think
ship
of.
like no, when
Yeah,
you ship
I should sell
flying
sheep
keyboard-
keep stickers.
and then you just put some sheep keys stickers inside the little box,
Yeah.
so when you stand out,
Like a little sheep keep sticker and a high chew.
and some gum inside.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks so clean.
I gotta sort these keys that fell out. Okay, I think that's all of them.
Alright.
I'll look on the ground later just to make sure I got all of them, but I'm pretty sure that's all of them. Okay,
You wanna do a typing test?
before a typing test, how about a keyboard test to make sure it works? Also, I forgot the feet.
Mm.
It's not actually done yet. Yeah, the feet. We forgot to put on the feet. I'm guessing you want to do black feet.
Wait, is there like yellow?
There's white.
White feet?
You got two options. White
I
or
mean,
black.
I guess black.
Black.
Hmm. Yeah, black.
Okay.
Go sleep.
Give me 1 second. I need to peel these off carefully. Why are these kind of hard?
No worries, man.
Yeah, I'm taking my time.
Everything can be hard.
Give me a second.
Even the simplest thing can be hard.
Peel, peel, peel. Pop it out, pop it out. Okay, that's one step at a time, one step at a time. Okay, we got 1 foot. Peel. Hold on, this is gonna be off camera because I need to be like surgeon level of precision here. Make sure there's no dust. Place. Okay. 1 foot. 3 more to go. Okay, that was a lot easier. Okay, next
Oh, they're popping the
corner.
fireworks already.
Fireworks?
Yeah,
For Christmas Eve.
on Christmas Eve, man.
Or at least Christmas Eve where we are.
Mm-hmm. It's almost New Year's. Sorry, I mean new Christmas.
New Christmas.
New Christmas.
New Christmas. This thing's really heavy, so it's kind of hard to like pull it up to my face. Just peel, just peel. There we go. It's not so bad now that I know how to do it. Okay, focus. Okay, third done. Last one. Alright, last one.
Gotta get a close up.
Yep. We got it. Whew. And it's done. Voila. Now, how you turn it on, like to wireless mode, under the caps lock key is a little switch. You see that? Tiny little switch? You have to kind of like poke at it with a little tweezer. It's kind of inconvenient, but it's whatever. Just keep it on if you like to use wireless. But if you're not using wireless, then keep it off, I guess. Not a big deal.
Wait, does that mean with the dongle is wireless too?
Oh, yes. Speaking of the dongle, where did I put it? Still on the PC bag. Okay. Where did I put the PCB bag? You see, we're organized around here. There it is. Nope, that's the plate bag. Found it. Here it is, the dongle. Whew. Okay. Yes. Boom. Wow. Now, you know what? Maybe the batteries aren't charged. Whatever, I'll just plug it in. Not a big deal. We'll figure out wireless. Okay. Let's clear the desk. Just wipe it off. It's never there. Center. And boom. There we go. There's our finished product. Screenshot. There's our thumbnail.
Oh, looks
I'm gonna
so
put the
cool.
little spinny thing back. I love that
Keep
thing.
spinning it. Oh yes.
Plug it in. Little spinny thing. Alright, now I gotta test the keys. Oh my god. I don't know if you guys hear that, but it sounds really good. Yeah, it is via. Jason, there it is. Right click. Save link as? Yes. Authorize, connect, load. Neo75. Wait, wired. Oh, fuck. I downloaded the wrong thing. Why is that a fucked up name though? Whatever.
It has software to it.
Not really. Kind of. It's easy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there we go. I'm gonna remap the keys. I'm gonna set that corner to nothing. We got home. We got delete. We got page up, page down. Then I have to change the layout. No, do I? No, I do. Where's the layout change? Oh, maybe I don't. I just have to set it, huh? Okay. All the keys work. No bent pins.
Holy moly, that's how you test it?
Yeah.
That's
I have a
cool.
little tester. It's like on my screen. Like you heard it, right? Like, you can, like,
Yeah,
it's cool.
like the piano key.
Okay, all the keys work. Now we can do a typing test. Yeah, let's go to the center so it's like nice to look at. And I'll move this like over yonder. Okay, let's get ready, guys. We're gonna do the sound test with monkey type. We're gonna do 50 words. Let me move the mic so it's a little in position. Okay, that should be good. Are we ready? Let me make sure the audio is fine. It's a little loud. Oh, that should be good. All right. Let's do this. And for the bookmark, this is the Neo75 with MZY3 switches and GMK Inukuma. We have the stock lubed Neo stabilizers with all of the phones included. Here's this typing test. How was that, Josh? Josh?
Oh, sorry, I was muted for a minute. But I was saying, like, wow, that is majestic right there.
Turned out how
Now
you wanted it.
I shall pay you
Okay.
for your kind services.
Sounds great. Very happy with how this turned out. Also, me spinning that thing before the sound test didn't do anything. I just felt like doing it. Yes. I guess we'll do one more rundown of the looks. Ooh, hefty. Here's a keyboard with GMK and Yukuma keycaps. Very cool. Artisan keycap with the accent enter key. Side profile. Here's the back. The bottom. So many fingerprints. I'll wipe that off. And here's the front. It's very, very nice keyboard. Now I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna take these off and see if I like the spacebar any better. I actually do like that better. Okay, just gonna keep this reminder. Spacebar gaskets are out.
Ah.
Yes, this sounds much better.
Wait, question. Does the keyboard have its own battery?
Yes,
Mm.
it does have a battery.
Wait, so how does the dongle look like then?
The dongle
Oh,
looks like this. This is the dongle.
it's different color.
Well, you're not gonna see it. Alright, now I have to figure out how to do this whole wireless thing. Plug, authorize, connect. Okay, yeah, that's the layer key. Oh, wow, it is different. Okay, so what we do is hold this and hold 4. Oh, just press it. And then plug this in. Well, there was a process to it, I think. Here, unplug. The process is I hold it for like 3 seconds. It flashes very quickly. And then I plug.
There was.
Right. Let me look this up. Alright, let's test the Bluetooth, I guess. Settings, Bluetooth, add device, Neo75. Alright, it's unplugged, right? Does it work? Yes, it does. No plug. Bluetooth is good to go.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. No delay. 75. What was it called? Just search it up. Here's the Notion site. Alright, where's the wireless? Where's the whole wireless thing? Let's just try it again. So hold this, make it blink very quickly. Plug. Let's see, can I forget the device? Where is it? You know what? They're all named the same thing.
Oh yeah, dude.
Hmm.
Have a Merry good Christmas, man.
Oh, yes. Goodbye, goodbye. Merry Christmas. And Happy New Year.
And that too.
I'm gonna see if I can figure this out. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna end stream because I already did all the stream stuff.
That's true.
So for those of you watching the VOD, bye bye.
Bye.